Chris Diedrich with Bedrock Motors. For the next half an hour, we're going to do the Bedrock Motors Auto Show. We're going to talk about some very cool cars that we have coming in. We're going to look at some of the cars that we build and some of the people that we've met along the way that we're very, very excited to do business with. Like the guys from French Lake Auto Parts, Sean Nolan. They had called us because the guys from Fast and Loud were going to be here, and we were on a bike ride, and I ran into Sean, and Sean was very gracious to let us show this car and talk about the types of things that people do and the interaction we have with other people in the car business. All right, this is the actual car from the show, and I am a fan. I watch that show religiously. I love it. Now, when I watch them build this car and do all this stuff in it, I had to take it for a ride, so I take it up to the gas station. This is that car that if you see it sitting there, you have no idea what it is unless you can hear and understand what a powerful engine sounds like. I'm sitting up there, I just touched the gas, the tires break loose. Serious car, lots of fun, and we could build you one here, no problem. This is a Chevrolet Caprice. This car was sold, shipped to Texas, and they used it in the Bull Run show. The work and the stuff done into this. Now this car is here. We'd love to have you come in. We're gonna get started. This is the Rogers location. This is a Chevrolet Caprice. And you look at it and say, yeah, they put some cool stickers on it and put a little roof rack and did that other. They had this car going 168 miles per hour. And you'd ask, well, how do you do that with a stock car? Well, we're gonna show you. Super excited to be able to sit and be around this car. I've seen this car in the show when they did a whole thing on this car, and I love it. So what they did is they took this stock car and they ripped it apart. Now for you car guys out there, you can see how much work was done to this just by popping the hood, because you know this car did not come with a 6.2 Cadillac Escalade engine in it. It has about 425 horsepower. Now they've done a little bit of modification to the car. They've also got the 480E transmission, which is a 6-speed automatic in this car. For burnouts and racing, they've totally gone through the suspension. They've added the Recaro seats. I mean, just the cool stuff that they do just for a race and a show. They did all the chrome. They did the chrome door hinges. It's got, you can't see it in here, but there's transmission coolers. Everything you'd need to keep this car running cool and do it. And we do some maintenance for these guys. Air horns, train, it's so cool. Let's go around to the side and look at the interior of what they did to this car. Now for racing and stuff like that, if you're gonna be going cross country, this car is used not just on the street, it was used in dirt and everything else. They've added Recaro seats, it's got custom stereo system in there. I love that show. We watch it, we've got all the pictures and all the documentation, so I definitely think you should get up here, have a look, or go to bedrockmotors.com. We're gonna get a little bit of a little documentary on this car, so you can go and read about it, see some of the pictures and the photos and some of the background of this car. We love it. This is the kind of stuff you're gonna see when you go to bedrockmotors.com or just stop in. Both locations are gonna have extremely cool, different type of inventory, but don't be confused. We still are a car dealership, sales and service. We're gonna have hundreds and hundreds of cars. You're gonna see any types of makes and models that you'd like to buy, with some of the best buyers, I believe, in the Twin Cities area, along with some of the best mechanics if you're gonna service this car. Come in, have a look at this car, bedrockmotors.com, guys. Go to, or 763-428-5555. When you come to Bedrock Motors for your service, we've got many options. Just get it tuned up or really get it tricked out.
Tune it up. Our technicians specialize in all mechanical issues on every make and model, including foreign and domestic. Trick it out. Do you want a sick custom ride? From lowering kits to custom lift kits, we do it all. Come to Bedrock Motors in Rogers or Blaine for all your service needs. Don't forget, Bedrock Motors pays top dollar for your vehicle, even if you don't buy from us.
Welcome everybody to Bedrock Motors in Blaine, right off of Highway 65 and 610 in Blaine, Minnesota. Make sure you check our website, bedrockmotors.com, or if you want to call us here about something you see on today's show, 763-780-1010. We've also got a Facebook page, a YouTube channel. Come and check us out. We got a lot of cool stuff. So today we're going to focus on just a few models that are a little bit unique and very difficult to find cars. That's what we specialize in here at Bedrock Motors. So first we're going to start off with a 2007 Pontiac Solstice. It's a convertible, two-door, two-seat, roadster basically is what it is. And check it out, we've got beautiful bright chrome wheels. This is a limited edition color, it's bright yellow. Now we've got it hidden, but normally this will have a black convertible top. It's a manual operation, but as you can see, look at how clean this looks. The top folds down, hides basically inside this trunk area. There's not a lot of room for golf clubs or anything else, but it sure looks cool. Great fuel economy, really a sharp looking car. It's an automatic transmission, CD player, leather interior, great fun car, good gas mileage. Starting off as a concept car in 2002, the car was introduced at the 2004 North American International Auto Show, with production starting in mid-2005. With a 2.4-liter, 4-cylinder, 173 horsepower engine and automatic transmission, this fun car looks great and gets 28 miles per gallon on the highway. The Solstice was nominated for the North American Car of the Year Award and Design of the Year Award from the Automobile Journalists Association of Canada. The car was a runaway hit for Pontiac with 7,000 orders in the first 10 days of availability and 6,000 more orders before winter. All right, here's how we open the top. Keyless entry to pop this back. And this top is manual. So it pops up just like this. And then when this comes down, it allows these pieces to come down and lock into place. And then all we have to do is get inside and latch the front. There you have it. Limited edition car here at Bedrock Motors in Blaine. Come and check it out. Come for a test drive.
All right, Dan, over here, Dan. Dan's got a thing for bright orange cars. I don't blame him. I love that car too. We had that car in the last show. We sell cars internationally. That car is going to Sweden. Unfortunately for that, we'll never see the car again. That's why we do these shows. That's why we pound on bedrockmotors.com so local people and people out here can see that car, so we can see it on the streets. When we have our car shows, or if we're out, I want to see those cars with those Bedrock Motors tags on it and know, hey, that's a car we put on the street, because we take a lot of pride in the cars that we put out. They don't just come in and we wash them and sell them. We take a lot of pride in making that car perfect for you on your next car purchase. All right, for the car enthusiast out here, I know that there's people watching this that know exactly what they're looking at right now, but for the ones that don't, we can talk about this car. This is a 2003 Ford Mustang GT. Now, Jack Roush takes these cars, they bring them to their shop, they pro-tune them. They do different body kits and strapes and different rims and different brakes. There is many stages to this car. This is the monster. This is a Roush Stage 3. Now again, didn't have to pressure wash the motor. We're very picky on what we put out there. When we put Bedrock Motors on that back tag of that car, we're going to stand behind it. We are proud to see those out there, and we're going to make sure that that car is perfect for you as much as it can be. They're used cars. We want to make them as nice a used car as we can. This is a Stage 3. This is a 380R car. It has 15,000 miles. We were lucky enough. We don't buy a lot of auction cars, but when we see something come through that somebody may have had difficulty marketing, we are all over that car. I drove this car myself. It runs and drives like it's brand new. Again, 03, 15,000 miles. A lot of people bought these cars to save them. My thing is this: if you buy them, drive them. Put the miles on the car. Put the scratches in yourself. You say, yeah, that's my car, I love it. I put that scratch in there. Very, very cool car. This car has so much horsepower. I think that this is going to be a collector style car, or this is the one that you want to put next to your cars that you can keep forever and say, yep, I've got a Roush Mustang. Dan, if you come around here, you can see the Roush package. You got the chrome wheels. Now this car has the factory tires on it still from when it was new. Very, very collectible, very cool car. Big brakes. It's got the Roush brakes, Roush badging, Jack Roush supercharged, the interior, everything. This car's sitting at the Rogers location. Test drives, man, I'll take you on one. Let's go. Go to bedrockmotors.com or just stop by. We are about a half mile north on 101, right off 94. You can't miss us. We got a big banner out front. Sales, service, anything that you're looking for, we're going to have it here. But just come by, hang out, show us what you have. We love to buy old cars. We do restorations. We love to see what everybody else is driving. bedrockmotors.com. Check us out.
All right, here we are at Bedrock Motors in Blaine again with another very unique, very difficult to find, very rare car. This, folks, is a 2006 Cobalt SS supercharged. So again, very limited. What a fun car, super sporty looking. This was GM's first entrance into the tuner world. And if you check this out, they made this car look great, and we're going to talk about the power in a minute. But check this out, red inserts on the side. We have black leather with the white stitching and red leather inserts there. These cars only came in a 5-speed manual transmission, but this car also has a full power sunroof, a Pioneer sound system with a CD player. Look at this big spoiler, big, beautiful alloy wheels. And we're going to check soon. You can see all the ground effects. You know, it's a little bit lower in the front and the sides and the rear. With a 0 to 60 mile per hour time of 5.9 seconds, quarter mile time of 14.4 seconds, and a top speed of 158 miles per hour, this car is a ton of performance in a small package. The suspension includes McPherson independent struts in the front and a semi-independent torsion beam in the back for excellent handling and cornering. The steering is an electric, power-assisted, variable speed rack and pinion system. The power-assisted four-wheel anti-lock disc brakes round out the performance upgrades. What a great car. Power windows and locks, cruise and tilt, keyless entry. Good entry-level car, but also a high-performance kind of fun car too. Come and check us out, bedrockmotors.com. If you'd like pricing, give us a call, 763-780-1010. All right, here we are again at Bedrock Motors in Blaine, 763-780-1010 or bedrockmotors.com. If you see a car you like today or want more information, go to our website or give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. So here we are. You know, Bedrock Motors is known for tricked out cars, lifted trucks. We're going to show you some of that stuff today. But how about a minivan? Can a minivan really be tricked out or loaded? Yes, it can, and we find them here at Bedrock Motors. So we're going to take a few minutes and really break down what makes these minivans cool. So what we're going to start with, this is a 2010 Chrysler Town & Country. It's a one-owner, off-lease vehicle, 46,000 miles. This car is loaded. If you have any inclination at all of looking at a minivan, you've got to check out a car like this. Beautiful alloy wheels and tires give it kind of that sporty look. Great amount of room for your family, your kids, all their stuff, your dogs, everything. So what we're going to do is just kind of walk around a little bit. This one is loaded, like I said. We have leather interior. We've got power doors on both sides. In the back, if we come around here, we've even got a power gate. There's a backup camera on the back, so nice, great big screen on the dash. When you're backing up, you're not going to run over your kids' bikes and skateboards and all that kind of stuff. But here's that power lift gate, so after you've loaded up all the groceries or whatever, there it goes right in there. These are a little more difficult to find. This is a Chrysler Town & Country, the Touring Edition, and then there's a Touring Plus, which this one is. And this has features like LED lights on the inside, so it's, you know, at night, like underneath here, they light up the ground underneath. They light up the interior with LED lights. So we have heated seats in front for mom and dad. We have a touchscreen radio with that big backup camera like we talked about. Digital climate control for both the driver's side, passenger side, and rear. Then we've got radio controls on the steering wheel. This thing is amazing. And, you know, I forgot to show Danny in the back, but this thing has not one, but two flip-down DVD screens. So these pop down. There's headphones that the kids can plug in and listen to stuff. They can have their movie while mom and dad talk up front. This is an amazing van. Since it was first introduced in 1990, the Chrysler Town & Country has dominated the minivan market in the United States. Currently in its 5th generation, this van features a 3.8-liter, 197 horsepower V6 with a 6-speed automatic transmission, achieving 23 miles per gallon estimated highway mileage. In the NHTSA's new car assessment program crash testing, the 2010 Chrysler Town & Country achieved a 5-star top safety rating in several categories, including front and side impacts. In 2005, Chrysler introduced a system of second and third row seating that folded completely into underfloor compartments, marketed as stow-and-go seating, and exclusively available on long wheelbase models. With both rows folded, the vans have a flat load floor and a maximum cargo volume of 167 cubic feet. Come check us out at Bedrock Motors, bedrockmotors.com, and 763-780-1010. All right, we did it again. It's hard to believe, but Bedrock Motors finds all of the lift trucks. We search high and low, we find the cool ones. Nobody else has the selection that we have in lift trucks. Believe it or not, this, folks, is a 2014 Ram Crew Cab Sport with how many miles? 300 miles, not 3,000 or 30,000, 300 miles. And we've got a 4-inch rough country suspension lift with huge XD series chrome wheels, 20-inch wheels, and these big Grappler AT tires. Check out this hood. It's got like this, this forced induction kind of hood thing. Everything's color matched, the bumper, the front grille, everything is all red. Beautiful, brand new. Look at the new styling of these headlamps. Bright, sharp looking truck. So of course we had to put step bars on the car so it's easier to get up into with this kind of height, but here we have color matched again, backs of the mirrors, door handles, everything is bedrock red on this truck. Up next, power sliding window in the back. We've got a brand new access cover. This is a tonneau cover that keeps your stuff in the back dry, clean. Backup camera on this truck, and then you know, huge amount of storage inside. The floor mats are still brand new. Tow package on the back. Again, color matched all throughout. Dual exhaust system and a hitch. Of course, it is a 4-wheel drive. And if we come inside, if we look at the creature comforts in this truck, it's just amazing. We have heated cloth seats. There's a touchscreen radio with the backup camera. This is an amazing truck, folks. Full bucket seats. Come and check this out. Come to Bedrock Motors in Blaine and drive this truck. We're right off of Highway 65 and 610 in Blaine, 763-780-1010, or of course bedrockmotors.com, or check out our Facebook page or YouTube channel. Oh, and by the way, folks, I'm sorry. I said before 300 miles. It is actually 3,000 miles, but still, it's like brand new, even though I messed up. Sorry.
When you come to Bedrock Motors for your service, we've got many options. Just get it tuned up or really get it tricked out.
Tune it up. Our technicians specialize in all mechanical issues on every make and model, including foreign and domestic. Trick it out. Do you want a sick custom ride? From lowering kits to custom lift kits, we do it all. Come to Bedrock Motors in Rogers or Blaine for all your service needs. Don't forget, Bedrock Motors pays top dollar for your vehicle, even if you don't buy from us.
All right, we're gonna get started inside with a couple really, really cool cars. And I know that you saw the red Bronco in the back and we're talking about the fast and loud car. We're gonna come to that back. I gotta keep you in that chair, keep you watching, or if you have to get up for anything, just go to bedrockmotors.com. It's the only reason I want you to leave that seat. Now this is the new body style Dodge Charger. 6-cylinder car. Let's not get confused about 6-cylinder, no power, 300 horsepower. This car also comes with the police package. Very, very cool. It's equipped with all-wheel drive. The size of the brake rotors are huge. This car really, really performs. And I remember the first Corvette that I bought, that was a 300 horsepower 94 Corvette. This car has the same amount of horsepower, very smooth acceleration. It comes with a interior that's something out of a Bentley. I mean, it's got a light tan interior, navigation, the shifting mechanism, very, very fancy car. You look at it and you can see the sports side of it, the handling and all that other stuff with the police package, but you get inside very, very luxurious. We got a lot of stuff like this. Now we also have these cars that are gonna look this nice, be this clean, perform like they do in the $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 range. We don't just sell all this nice stuff. I just get excited about it and want to bring you in here. You got to come and have a look at these things. Most of the time this car's not going to be inside, so if it's late and we're closed, absolutely drive through, get familiar with the store, call in the morning, we'd love to talk to you. Mustangs, we love them. I think for a car that you're not spending $50,000, you can come and buy a car for $16,000, $18,000, $20,000 with horsepower from a V8 and the rumble and the big brakes and the chrome wheels in a really, really cool color. We tried very hard to buy the right color car. This is an orange. I don't know what the camera's doing, but the brightness in this car in person is 10 times what you're going to see through the camera. Of course it's got black leather interior. Of course it's an automatic. Some people love that, some people hate it, but I like to have a car that my kids could drive in and go up to the store when I need them to do something and you know that they won't because they don't want to do it. Well, you let them drive this car to the store, you're going to get everything you want. We bought this car in California and we ship them up. When these cars come up from California, you can see the difference in the car. Not that they look new because they're 60, 70,000 mile cars, but the rust factor is non-existent. The brake rotors are clean. They're so nice. It takes a little bit more money to get the car up here, but the end result is definitely worth it. Now, when I say clean and condition, look at this. There is not a spot ounce of rust on this thing. We didn't even have to pressure wash the motor. A lot of cars will get the pressure washer in here and degreaser. This is exactly how we got it. I mean, the lines are clean. There's just no rust or corrosion. Very, very clean cars. That's what we want to put out there. What we want to do at the end of the day is we want to actually just borrow you the car. Yeah, make your payments. If you fall in love with it, great. But I want to see in 2-3 years, I want your friends, neighbors, family members to see the car. I want you to come back here because this is passion. I'd really like to get it back. We would like to have it back here after you've used it and sell it again to somebody who really wanted one now but may not be able to afford it in 3 or 4 years, and we'll sell it again and we'll get you something cool again. That's what we do. BedrockMotors.com.
All right, folks, we did it again. We found another extremely rare, very unique car. This is a 2007 Dodge Charger. It's not just a regular Charger, it's an SRT8, and this is a numbered car. There were only 300 cars in this color ever produced. I even wore my matching shirt because I was so excited about this car today, folks. So anyway, we have a special 6.1 liter Hemi V8, special SRT8 wheels, power sunroof. If you look inside, Danny, there's even special SRT8 seats. They kind of wrap around your body a little bit. They've got the red stitching, hard to see, but it's here. SRT8 on the back of the headrest. This car has a navigation system, a CD player with a great sound system. There's a flat black spoiler on the back. This car has so much horsepower, it's so much fun to drive, and you're going to get a ton of looks in it. And as I mentioned before, there were only 300 cars ever produced in this color in the SRT8. This is number 145, and there's a plaque on the dash to prove it. The Dodge Charger was first introduced in 1964 as a concept car. After many different sizes and versions, the 6th generation Charger was reintroduced in 2006 after a 19-year hiatus. The high-performance SRT8 Charger features a 425 horsepower, 6.1 liter Hemi V8, the most powerful V8 engine that Chrysler has ever put in a production vehicle, along with a 5-speed automatic transmission. This SRT8 Charger is extremely rare. There were only 300 cars built in 2007 in the color Plum Crazy, and this is number 145. With only 92,000 original miles, this car has never seen a Minnesota winter. Stop by Bedrock Motors in Blaine to see this one-of-a-kind vehicle. Come and check us out, bedrockmotors.com, 763-780-1010. We'd love to tell you more about the car. We'd love to have you come and test drive it. And we've got lots more cars to choose from. We only show a few cars in any given show, but we have at this location 150 cars in stock and 100 cars at the Rogers location. You can also call us for financing. Check out our website, bedrockmotors.com, or give us a call. Thanks.
All right, another thing we love doing, we get a lot of joy out of it actually, is helping out in our community. We are big sponsors of, there's some stuff coming up, suicide prevention, Roll for the Soul. It's in Otsego. We're gonna have the date and the times on the event on our website. So if you want to join or do something with that, it's a very, very good cause. There's a lot of involvement in other parts of the community out here as well. Go to Roll for the Soul. Now I'll quit it. I'll quit wasting time because I know hopefully you guys stayed there and you wanted to see this thing. Now this truck, I told the guys I don't want to wash it. I don't want to clean it up. I want them to see the bugs in the windshield because for you car guys, you know what that means. This ain't a trailer queen. We drive them. We built this truck. Last year at this time, this truck was just getting finished because the winter before, this thing came down to the bare frame. There was nothing, not a wire, nut, bolt, nothing. Done all right here. These guys, we have the best crew in our service department. Mike Gretsch and the guys back there, rock stars. Now, I'm not just saying that to try to promote us, but this is a hand-built car. That's what we do. These guys have built monster trucks. You've seen our big red truck in the parades and everything around here, which is coming back, but you don't see the other stuff where customers bring their custom cars and we build it. High-end clients, very, very detail-oriented cars, which we'll show you here. If you can get in here, Dan, look at the frame, look at the shocks. This car is brand new. Everything about it. The wheels, everything has been built just for this truck. The bodywork, laser straight. The paint is perfect. And I drove it 75 miles an hour down Highway 494 today to get it here so we could have it on this show. It's not a trailer queen. We use them. We use this stuff in parades. It's the old style Bronco. This ain't OJ's Bronco. This is Bedrock's Bronco. Okay, this is what we do. We talk about tuned up or tricked out. This is what we do with those stock Broncos. You don't see them anymore. They're all rotted out. So if we find something, it's in our genetic makeup, some crazy thing where we have to make this thing nice and perfect to display it and show you, and you get the joy like we do to drive this type of stuff. There's so much work done to this truck, most people won't even notice. These things had a removable top. We're not putting the top on. There's no top going on this truck. If it's nice out and sunny, we're top off. It's got seats back here, but we had the regular top cut and all this fabbed so it looks stock. It's not quite done yet, but we had to get it on the streets. Too crazy, too crazy. You know, when we look at these things, you think, oh yeah, they put a nice paint, yeah, they can do lift kits. It's way beyond that. It's electrical, it's transmission building, it's engine building, it's suspension, it's nuts, bolts, bushings, but it's also high-end stereo equipment. We have some very, very talented guys that look at anything as a challenge. If we say, oh, well, here we want to do this, these guys don't bark about it. They don't say, well, I don't know how to do that. They figure it out. They research, they do it. We got subs and amps. This thing sounds so cool and so killer. All right, enough. I know we got to get outside, but I had to show this truck, and you have to come down and see it at bedrockmotors.com. We got a lot of cool cars outside, and I'm running out of time, or we're going to go outside. bedrockmotors.com. Dan, right here, Dan. Even Dan can't stop to see all the cool stuff we have here, and you can always go see that. If you want to see what Dan's seeing, bedrockmotors.com. We have a killer variety of cars out. We're outside right now, still nice out, but you can pan through here. This is just one section. This is one little zone of cars, sedans, stuff like that. There's sports cars behind you. There's rows of trucks in the front. There's 25 cars minimum a week showing up just at this location. Thank you for watching. We appreciate all the comments. Go to bedrockmotors.com or just drive in.